Eli 5. How do my bank/card companies know when it's not me? Do they just guess and guess correctly every time? I've noticed that every time I get my card stolen, from places like Walmart, let's be real, my bank always knows it's not me. They never flag when it's me whether I'm using tap or swipe or whatever, but when my shit has been stolen they always alert me and get it right. How do they know? Is it because there isn't a physical card being used? I mean, tap isn't a physical card either, so banks will literally never tell you how they do this, because it's intentionally secret. It involves machine learning, manual control/flags, set limits, and a fuck ton of data. Your bank knows a lot more about you than you'd like to admit. It doesn't really consciously know it in most cases, but it knows a hell of a lot about you. Which means it is very good at predicting the things you're likely to, and not likely to buy. It can also use secondary data. Some banks, for example, will use your phone location, with explicit permission, to help judge whether to block foreign transactions. Similarly on location data, if you just bought gas station chips at a garage in New Jersey, which you do most weeks, and 5 minutes later you bought 3 TVs in Wyoming, that's a bad sign. So it's not really a secret per se, but it also isn't just one algorithm that could be a secret. Most major banks maintain a fraud graph database that will include all transaction, merchant, person, category, location, and other datasets. One way they can detect fraud is vectorizing your purchase along these datasets and doing comparison against a pre-computed vector for your normal purchases. If it falls outside a threshold, they can run more checks such as, do we have a lot of fraud purchases made at this type of establishment, and others. An easy way to trip up the system is to make a purchase at a relatively new merchant who isn't using a third-party processor such as Square. This is because the data they will have is likely to have a skewed vector until enough purchases are made. Source: do software engineering for a bank, needed to set up a graph database to do other fun things, had to consult fraud team because they had the most experience in the technology.